So what work has Eskay Mining done in the past year, and why is it significant?
Well, after we didn't get anything done in 2019, we proceeded to get Quinton Henning to come on board and lead a team that he put together with Dr. Thomas Monarchy and Dr. John DeDecker of the Colorado School of Mines. John is doing his PhD postdoctoral thesis on our project. So we engaged him through Colorado School of Mines along with Quinton and Thomas, and John has been working full-time on this project since mid-October last year. He's developed a 3D model with all of the data and drill holes we have, all of the routine samples, and it appears, based on the work we've done and the press releases we put out, that some of the previous work has misidentified certain rock types, i.e. the rhyolite, which is the host rock that comes up through from the basement with the sulfides for volcanogenic massive sulfide. So this is the case at SIB, at geophysics, two prospects to the south. Then you've got Cumberland, which is a quarry property that we own, which has the same thing, same with Red Lightning, and it appears the same at C10. We haven't looked at HSOV or Spearhead yet, and Sweet Virginia, Cascade, White Whale, these haven't been looked at yet. So we would say right now we have 6 to 8 volcanogenic massive sulfide targets proven with drilling from past deals.
Could you tell me a little bit more about the addition of Quinton and Tom to the board and what their involvement in Eskay Mining has been and will be?
Yeah, I first engaged Quinton in 2010 when I first got involved with this project and took it over. I wanted a top-notch geologist to come and work with me, and he was so busy with other projects, which he's continued to do, but he referred me to Tom Weiss, who was the chief geophysicist at Newmont Mining back a few years ago, who does his own consulting now. And Tom came on board as an advisor to me and helped me for these 10 years. And we worked talking with Quinton subsequent to the SSR mining 2-year drilling program for $8 million. We worked with Quinton, and he saw enough that he decided to come on board, put together this team with as I mentioned, Thomas Monarchy and John DeBecker and himself and Tom, and indeed drive this program. I mean, Quinton did his VMS, his master's degree in VMS and his doctorate degree in VMS. So these guys together probably have the best knowledge of any 3 guys collectively in the world in terms of working around the world, knowing what volcanogenic massive sulfide deposits are and how they form. And so our work, those 3-4 guys have been fully engaged to analyze exactly what we have and drive the program that we have going now, which we have 3 different types of geophysical surveys. We did one with SkyTem, which is a big loop that's going on the bottom of a helicopter. We're doing a MT survey, and we're doing an IP survey on different parts of the ground. And with these 3 surveys, we hope to increase our chances of finding where these VMS drill hits that we have, where do they come from? What do they look like? Because remember, volcanogenic massive sulfide deposits occur everywhere in the world in clusters. And so far, the Eskay Creek has had the 21A and the 21B for the most part. There's a small one at 22, which is between our border and theirs, which never was mined. So Skeena is drilling off a lot of material that of course was known, but Eskay Creek through Barrick never mined that back in the day, because 3 or 4 or 5 gram material wouldn't work up there because they ran that mine on diesel power. There was not the hydro transmission lines around, just not the infrastructure that's there today. So they're doing a great job proving up that ore body, and they will probably come up with a feasibility to put it into production, which is fabulous for us because we own the Eskay Rift, 526 square kilometers, 130,000 acres, and we have all of these VMS targets all the way from their border down to the bottom of our property, all proven by drills. So it's that's very exciting. With what De Decker's doing, with his scientific background and technology and electronic microscopes and thin sections, it'll all come out in the wash as to what we're doing in talks that he will give going forward. But right now, he's engaged at the project, fully relogging every drill core that we have. I don't know how many we got, 110, 130 drill cores. He and the team with Neil Prowse and 4 other geologists are relogging all of this core over the next several weeks. We already started this week when I was up there.
Any additional comments that you have for current shareholders or investors who are looking at the company but are not yet invested?
Well, the only thing that I would say is that current management has struggled with this company since we took it over 11 years ago. We now are the major shareholders in the company. A lot of friends and associates around us are major shareholders, and we believe we're on the trail to a major discovery. Time will tell if that works out, but having been a broker for 25 years, I know a lot about risk reward, and if you buy a stock at 40, 50, 60 cents, its chances of going up 10 or 20 times are better than buying a stock at $3 or $4. Just straight statistics.
All right. And where can investors find out more about Eskay Mining if they have questions?
We have a very well-placed website called ESK.com. Our stock is listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture Board, and we're also listed in the USA under the OTC QB board. So they can trade it in the States and have it registered in the States now. We just recently got that listing. And we'll do the same thing in Europe. We'll look harder at what we're doing there. So it's a story that's untold. Most people don't know it. People look at myself and my board. They say these guys aren't geologists, but we're business people, and we think we know how to run things. And now we've got the real geologist beside us. It's quite exciting. It's quite a team and a real big project. Time will tell how successful it is.